Kia ora tātou te wānau, welcome back to another YouTube video. I appreciate everyone who has nearly subscribed, liked and commented on the previous videos as well. It really helps me as a creator, the channel and also my family as well. Nā reira, nei rā te mihi kia koutou katoa. And this one is mainly PvP around the G6 and G8 shipwrecks. G6 has Forge Armor and G8 this week, in my opinion, has the best gun in Dune Awakening. I managed to catch the sleeper sleeping. When I walked in, the chest hadn't popped, but when I went back towards it, I didn't expect it, but we just secured our first Regis Disruptor Pistol. This week in the DD, another accessible weapon to everyone was the D4 testing station. Because it was in the PvE area, anyone could get their hands on it. Not only could you get your hands on it, but people would invest their own time just to wait for it to pop again. And this testing station was basically free. People would clear it so often that you could just stroll in and get yourself a free schematic. The Regis Triple Shot weapon is one of the most deadliest weapons in the sands.
Sector weather alert.
I've been spec'd for the Trooper tank build for the last few weeks, but the more fights you get into and the more engagement you come across, people start to get smart to counter it. No way. This cunt just spliced on me. Oh, these people be. I've never done well in an outnumbered situation, but in the DD anything goes. If there's one tip I could give you, it would be to maintain your guns as best as you can, otherwise this will happen. Oh, my gun's fucked. I managed to suppress both enemies. The question was, for how long? In my opinion, the perforator is the best scatter gun you can get your hands on. The shrapnel just shreds straight through the armor, causing bleed. I was caught in an unfavourable position. When I thought I might have got myself out of it, I decided to push and attack when I should have reset and healed up first. Down but not out. Before coming to the wreck, I sent an owl out to a sleeper that I'd done business with before to see if he wanted to come and even out the playing field. And then I come across this specimen. I don't even know what you call it. Perhaps Arrakis has aliens among its solar system. But whatever it was incredibly determined to not go down by the weapons that we threw at it. Even worse, I ran out of heavy darts, so it was time to boom. After hitting 0 targets out of the 3, I whiffed so much that I let my comrade down, and he goes down here. All I had to do was to keep them 3 busy until he returned to the fight, and I was determined to get his get back and more. After some dancing around gunfire and hitting some nice shots, I managed to get one down, even got some spy spare money. But maybe that was their plan, because it seems like they got away with the schematic and it was a good day's work for them. There's no use moping around when you experience failure. All you can do is the best that you can, and then you set your sights on the next goal. Speaking of failure... Oh no! Luckily there were no bypasses that attracted any sleepers out in the deep desert, so we carry out the mission. Another schematic secured, but one is never enough. Close encounter back at G8, when I thought it was only me and one other person. Before coming to this wreck on this particular day, I had been reflecting on my Swordmaster training. I had been neglecting that side of my training for so long, as I lay comfortable with the trooper training I had been received beforehand. My Swordmaster blind, my trooper training addicted to spice. Even the best of the best have their flaws, but more importantly everyone has something to offer. With all that in mind, I decided to reset my mindset and prepare myself as I fuse my Swordmaster and trooper training together. Some people label it as a hybrid, I call it fuck around and find out.
Hey, I got him.
There's two new things I learned while fighting in this new style. One, it's a bit tricky when two of you are using melee against the one enemy. Two, if there's two of you, one uses melee and the other shoots guns to break their shield. The synergy of man and steel allows you to strike without warning, but I still love a bit of gunplay. As I grow and adapt to the style of battle, and when I move I inch closer and closer to success. But the thing about success is it is a humbling experience. When you fall, come back stronger, and when I magged up my own comrade with my scattergun, I immediately make up for it. After dealing with those two multiple times, two more sleepers turn up. What begun as a 2v2v2 was about to be a 4v2. Unfortunately, not in our favour. There's only 2 to 3 sleepers that I know of that spam ancient way rockets. They use this strategy incessantly. In the air they are far superior, but once you lock them down on the ground, if getting spammed by rockets wasn't enough, one of them went this weird stance again. There's nothing like a great challenge that gets me ticking, and I thought 2v4 we weren't doing too bad in this situation. As we took one down, we done a great job isolating each and every one of them. It seemed like this battle took forever. It was as if we seen 5 sunrises and sunsets. We were doing well up until this point, but being outnumbered and the overwhelming amount of rockets being spammed towards us was just too much in the end. It was good while it lasted, but we lost the battle in the end, but I had to spawn one last time for the raid.
I mistakenly dashed out of my dispenser blast and then it was GG. Kia ora noi te wānau, thank you so much for clocking into another video. Love and respect to you all. If you found any value in the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you would like to support more videos like this, consider subscribing to support myself as a creator and my wānau. What's up? I know this video was quite PvP heavy, but stay tuned if you want to watch something more creative. My intentions for any content that I create will always have elements of storytelling, creativeness, and an element of learning as we grow in this gaming space. A part of that is building a community. If you haven't yet, make sure you check out the description below for all of our social media platforms, our Discord as well. I love engaging with our people. Got a hound, not too bad, not what we're after, but can't be picky. This week we went for Forge Armor as well, and even though you had the chance to get every piece, the pants and the helm were the only things dropping for us. And that's going to be it for this video, Te Wānau. I'll leave this last highlight there. The next video is going to be something more creative in the deep desert that we've done, and then the one following after that is going to be more group versus group PvP. Ngā mihi mata kuikui ki a koutou katoa. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, got a black one. Yeah, there's another one on Haji. Got him.